All right, we're back again with Lone Star Grills, and today we're going to do beer can chicken on the brand new Lone Star Grills pellet smoker. I'm not going to go into a big how to do with beer can chicken. I think everybody out there has done it. It's one of the best ways to do chicken. It's almost foolproof. You almost cannot mess this up. So we've got a whole chicken here. First thing I've done is I've patted it dry all the way. That's going to be one really important step to crispy skin is dry, to dry it completely. For our rub here, I'm using chupacabra, all-purpose seasoning, and light brown sugar. Equal parts, we're going to mix them together. The chupacabra is an awesome seasoning by itself, but we just want a little bit more sweetness with this chicken. So we're going to mix that up. We're going to hit this with just a little bit of olive oil to give it something to stick to. That'll also help with that skin just a little bit. So we're going to hit that all over. Going to be very liberal with this seasoning because it does have a lot of brown sugar in it. Part of the reason why I like to mix that brown sugar with this is because that is a salty. Just by itself would be really salty. So we want to sweeten it up a little bit so we can go pretty heavy on it. If you went this liberal with just the chupacabra, it's probably going to end up being really, really salty. So I don't have a fancy beer holder here. I've lost mine or misplaced it. We've got a good local craft beer here. Half full. That's important. You need to drink half of it. That's really going to help with the steam. We're going to take another very important thing. We're going to take this skin that's left over from the neck. We're going to pull it back. And we're going to pin it in to trap that steam inside there. So that beer is going to come in and steam that chicken as it cooks. Going to cook it from the inside and from the outside all at once. And then that beer is going to impart the flavor inside that meat. We got our pellet smoker going here. We're running at 275 today. Been going for about 15-20 minutes. So we're going to get over there. We're going to set back up over there and show you how we set this bird on there and get it going. All right, so we got the chicken down here. We're going to go ahead and get this placed on. I've already removed the top rack because we're going to need that clearance in there, as you'll see. So I've done that ahead of time so I don't have to handle a hot rack. Like I said, this is going to take a little bit more patience than it would if you just had the little beer can chicken holder, but it's not a big deal. I've just got to prop the legs up, as you see right here when we set it on there, and make sure we carefully set it on there so that it doesn't tip over. We're going to use his legs there to prop him up, just like that. All right. And then I've got some sweet corn we're going to throw on here, and we're going to cook at the same time. All right, so 275 is what we got this set at. This is going to be about a 2.5-hour cook typically. We're going to come back in a little bit. We'll put a meat probe in so that we can monitor this bird. We want to be about 165 in the breast, 180, 185 in the thigh. Those two temperatures are going to kind of be, that's what they'll both be. When you're at 165, you'll be a little hotter in the thigh. We'll also be looking for that nice, crispy, golden brown skin. So we're going to come back in a little bit. We'll let this go. We'll come back, put the meat probe in a little while when we check it, and then we'll cook it until it's done. For about an hour, 15 hour, 20 minutes or so. And total, this will be about 2.5-hour cook, maybe a little more, a little less. We're gonna rely on our meat probe to tell us when it's done. So it may be hard to see with the glare, but we're set at 275. We're basically running right at 275 right now. So we're gonna go ahead and pop this open. We're gonna go ahead and stick this probe right in the breast. Now, Fireboard controller for our Lone Star Grillz is going to have up to 6 Pro ports. So you can monitor 6 meats at once. And that's in addition to what it's monitoring on the pit. So basically it's monitoring 7 channels. We can control all that on our phone, monitor it on our phone. We're going to set up an alert here on the app in just a second to say when we get up to 165, it's going to alert us. Actually, I'm going to set it just a little bit before. If 165 is done, I want to get about 150. And I want to crank the temperature up just a little bit for that last couple minutes and crisp it up even more. So we're going to go up to about 150, 155. I'm going to set an alert. I'm going to do a custom drive setting so that it cranks the temperature up to 325. And then we'll set an alert at 165 to let us know that it's done. So we'll come back once we get to that 165 mark. I'm not going to show you the difference when we get to the 150 and then crank it up, just to let you know that we're going to bump that temperature up from the 275 up to a little over 300, 325 maybe for that last little bit. We'll come back, check on it when it's ready to pull off, and show you when it's done. All right, so we've let this rest for about 10-15 minutes, so it's cool enough to cut into. And I'm not sure if you can hear it on camera, but I mean, absolutely beautiful, crispy skin on this. Don't forget to take out the toothpicks that we used to hold in that top. And the best way to carve this is just to break it down into pieces. You know, so you've got your wings here. So you can just kind of come up underneath the wing and then just pull that off. And then come in here to the leg. And if you just come in behind the leg, it'll pull the whole quarter off. So then you end up with the whole leg quarter there. The breast is right here in the front. And if you come down the back side of that can, and you just pull right back down it and pull off, then you've got the whole breast here left. So I'm not going to do the whole thing for you. Obviously, it's the same thing repeated on the other side. So again, all the moisture, all the juice that's left in there, I mean, you're not going to find a juicier chicken breast anywhere. So for more videos on the Lone Star Grillz Pellet Smoker, subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also get more information about the pellet smoker at lonestargrills.com. And if you have any questions, you can always give us a call, 936-344-6151. Thank you.